Hi guys, welcome to episode 6 of the Thin Ice Studio sessions in the studio. Enjoy. And don't forget to watch until the end for a special announcement.
So here we are at Thin Ice. Just starting to get some sounds together. Take you in the control room. The drum room rather. So here's the setup I'm using for all these albums. Of course, my trusty white pearl kit. And this setup, what we're doing is using 22 kick with a double pedal, which is the Speed Cobras. We have got 14-inch snare, 14x4, the old Pearl Marvin Smitty Smith. We've got 10, 12, 16 toms, the 14 quick beats, I think. Yep, quick beat hats. We're using, what is this? All Zildjians. We've got the Projection 18-inch Projection Crash. And that is a, what is that? That's a 10-inch A Custom Splash. On this side we have got a 18-inch Medium Crash A Custom and an 8-inch A Custom Splash. And then we have a 18-inch Z3, I think. Yeah, Z3 China. And a 21-inch K-Ride. And this time I've been brought the mixer in and the interface, because what we're doing is I'm linking up to the laptop there, and we're doing MIDI timecode, which means we link to the Pro Tools sessions in there, link to my Logic sessions in there, so I can see exactly what's going on, where I am in the songs, which really helps.
So, I'm not going to assume everybody understands all the musical terminology, so I said drop-ins, all right? So drop-ins are basically when you record a piece of music these days, you no longer have to record it from start to finish exactly. Thank the Lord. What happens is it all goes down onto the computer. So once you've played your song or played a part, if there's anything you want to change afterwards, or if there was an issue when you were playing a particular part, either technically, or maybe you didn't play it quite right, or you've changed your mind and you want to play something slightly different, it's called a drop-in. Oh, that's one of the terminologies you can use. So when I'm talking about drop-ins, that's when I can drop in to the middle of the track and replay something, and then they stitch it together with what I'd already played. So it does sound like you've just played it all in one at the end. One of the tricks of the trade. There you go. Okay, so let's talk about a click track. A click track is essentially a metronome. It is designed to keep you in time with the music when you're recording and playing along. And sounds like this. Now, click tracks have been used for many, many years. I read somewhere that it was first used in the 1930s or 40s on Walt Disney's Fantasia. I think they used a click track first, but it didn't get widely used till around probably the 80s. So for a lot of albums from the 60s and the 70s and way back, these guys wouldn't have used a click. It would have been your natural timing of the drummer usually as the timekeeper, or other musicians in the band setting the time, and the drummer would play to them. But it was around the 1980s that it became sort of industry standard on most of the albums that you've heard from that genre, 80s, 90s, right up to today. Everybody seems to use a click track. That's not to say every album. Sometimes people don't use click tracks. It's not a set rule, but probably 90% of the time, if not more. So the way that a click track works, a lot of music is recorded digitally now. So they have certain bars on the computer that they can look at. So the click track itself is a sound that you can set, any sound you want, that will go off exactly on the bar or between the bars on the computer where you're recording the music, and it is a constant sound. So the idea is to try and play to that click. Now, I'm not going to get into specifics about this, because there are people that talk about playing on the click, slightly behind the click, slightly in front of the click, and there's a lot of different ways of doing it. That depends on what you're looking for the feel of the track. So to give you an example, here's me playing along to a song. First you will hear the track and my drums. Then you will hear just my drums. Then you will hear the drums and the click. And then you will hear the drums, the track and the click all together. And that is what I would be listening to when I'm recording the song. So there's quite a lot going on to concentrate on. Remembering your part, hitting the drums exactly in the right place, being in with the track, being in with the click, being accurate, full of groove, full of feel, and everything else that goes into recording music. Now personally, I love playing along to click tracks, but I'm just as happy to play without them as well. Now I've talked about it being used in the studio. I also use it live with many artists. The great thing about being able to play to a click track live gives you the option to put a backing track with the live performance. Now on a backing track you can have absolutely anything you like. You may have keyboards, backing vocals, sequencers, effects, all kinds of stuff that can be going on within a song. If they are set up with a click track and the drummer is playing to the click track, the band can then just play to the drummer. They don't necessarily have to have the click, sometimes they do. But what it means is with a live performance, you can have a great live band and all the effects that you've added onto the album. If you can't replicate them live, you can have them on the backing track to give it that extra powerful sound that you're looking for. So that's basically what a click track is, and what we as musicians get used to playing along to. If you haven't played to a click before and you are a musician, I would urge you, try to do it as much as you can. Practice with a click track. because it is very, very handy to be able to do that. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now, and thank you so much for every one of you that have tuned in and watched all of the episodes of the Thin Ice Studio sessions. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I enjoyed playing and putting these videos together. It's been an absolute joy, and it's been a wonderful opportunity for me to share with you what I do with my music career, especially this year in 2020, where it's been very, very difficult and there's been no live performances. I feel very blessed to be in the studio and be able to do these albums and share this opportunity with you. So thank you very, very much indeed. Take care of yourselves. I hope to see you guys soon. See ya. Bye. Okay guys, so I've got a special announcement to make. This is not the end of the Thin Ice sessions. There was one more album that I did in there. Now, this album is under wraps. Nobody knows about it. It's a brand new band. It is phenomenal. I could not be more excited and happy. I've waited a very long time for this to come around. It's an album that I have been very much involved in the writing and arranging of it as well, with a very good friend of mine and a fabulous musician. This album has some fantastic musicians on it and amazing songs. So stay tuned, all will be revealed very soon. We're keeping this under wraps until it's absolutely ready to launch, but watch this space. Something special's coming. See you soon.